killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand. Call 911.
Behind me is the 2023 Audi A5 Sportback in Navarro Blue, and it's one of the best daily drivers on the market. Let me show you why. So powering this Audi is a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine making 261 horsepower, 273 foot-pounds of torque. In addition to that, it's got a 12-volt electric motor to help with fuel efficiency and consumption. So MPGs for this car, 24 in the city, 33 on the highway. All right, let's take a look at the powertrain of this Audi A5. All right, so feast your eyes on that. As you can see, it's got a 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. Really, really beautifully packaged in here. You can see your 12-volt electric motor down there to just help with a little bit of fuel consumption. You got your structural rigidity bars there to keep everything sort of in place there. Let's close her down. So one of the really, really cool things about this car is the design, right? So you get this nice, big sort of honeycomb look, all blacked out. This one features the S-Line competition package. So the rings are all blacked out, all the grille is blacked out, all the trim underneath here, the little lip is all blacked out. This is all functional. You got your radiators in there. This isn't necessarily functional, a little bit here, but styling looks good. I kind of wish this had been functional. Maybe that's functional on the S5 and RS5. You get your parking sensors and everything along here. So another beautiful sort of addition to the styling of this car is the headlights, right? So we get these nice daytime running lights, very sleek and ergonomically fitting into the lines of the car. You get your laser lights here as well. And everything is just tied in really beautifully into the shape of the car. These are really, really expensive. You don't want to damage these. $7,000 Canadian to replace. So just coming up onto the hood here, really like the way that the lines sort of, everything's sort of tied in right, sort of almost pointing to the Audi rings here. Really, really sort of nice look. I love the Navarro blue with all the black trim. Really, really looks sort of mean. Has a nice sort of girthy stance. All right, so just looking at the tread here, we got 265 30/20s on all 4 ends. We got really, really nice 5-spoke Audi Sport rims with a nice sort of badging here. Really, really cool touch here, so that your Audi badge is never facing sideways. It always comes back. Wait for it. Always comes back to where you want it to be. There's one other company that does that. It's called Rolls-Royce. Here's the Audi key, pretty standard, right? 2 taps to open the trunk. There's your lock, your unlock, panic button, excuse me. Nice logos there. Looks pretty good. So let's take a quick little look at the rear end of this car. It looks really, really cool. So first off, what's really, really sort of reminiscent with Audi, especially their higher level cars, is the sequential turning signals. So we'll just do a little demo here. All right, looks really, really good. Left and right. All right, then you got all your blacked out badges just again, like the front, right? Looks really nice. Big, huge exhausts. Obviously underneath, it's very similar to Mercedes. They put the actual exhaust back there, so that if you smash the back, the repair cost to do this is not near as much as if you ruin your whole exhaust system. So really, really nice look. Huge, just dual exhaust, but huge, huge exhaust pipes. You get a little bit of sort of non-functional back here, but kind of looks cool, looks sporty. Let's get a nice sort of rev of the car in Sport Plus mode. And that, boys, is what we call a rev limiter. So let's get a look at the trunk space here. As we said before, it's a Sportback. So it's got a little bit of a hatchback vibe to it, which gives you a lot more space. So we're looking at 22 cubic feet of space here. You get a lot of space. You get your sunshade here. We won't mess around with that. We keep that in place. get a lot of little areas, a little bit of light here, some tie downs, some stuff to put your little knickknacks, a little bit of an air vent here. If we go underneath here, we have got, get underneath here, we've got our spare tire, obviously not used for long durations, but that'll get you kind of where you need to in an emergency, in a bind. Got your extra mats if need be. A couple other little odds and ends back here. All right, nice high quality chrome things if you want to tie things down. 40, 20, 40, bringing your seats back if you need be. If you want to carry some lumber or something like that. Got a little first aid and like you know, your repair kits, all your little things if you need. And nice chrome sort of feature here, so that you're not destroying the end as you bring things in and out. And then we've got a nice kick feature to close it. Nice little addition, I like that. All right, so here we are into the interior of the Audi A5, and right away, as soon as you're sitting in here, you can see that it's a premium sort of vehicle. You got beautiful soft touch leathers, brushed aluminum here, your Quattro badging. This is like really sought after, right? Best Quattro, best four-wheel drive system in the business. And again, nice golf ball sort of leather, you know, material. And then again, like very high quality leathers, your digital cockpit here, your virtual cockpit, really high level, really sort of sought after with Audi. I think they do their digital cockpits really well. Looking around, not a huge fan of gloss black because it's really difficult to keep clean, but this one has a really nice touch, looks really good. You got your stop start engine here, your drive selects. Looking at the steering wheel, pretty minimalistic, looks pretty good. You've got your volume control, you can make your voice activated phone call here if you need. Nice S badging there. Obviously, you know, you look down and you know you're in something special when you see those rings every second you look down. Then we look even farther down to the pedal box. Everything is brushed aluminum and very sort of sport inspired. So just back to the steering wheel, on the Technic Edition, this model, this outline is exactly the same as the front grille, which is a nice little touch. Right, it looks really cool to look down at. You got your paddle shifters here on both sides, downshift, upshift, nice sort of feel, you know, sort of stainless steel, obviously brushed in or finished in black, which is nice. All right, so on the door, we've got our memory seats here, 2 different settings. You got your unlock and lock. You got your windows up and down. There's your trunk release. Looking down here, we've got 14-way highly adjustable seats. You can go back, you can go forward, up, down, right? And then bringing it up to the actual seat, got nice bolstering through here when we're doing very spirited driving. I really feel like I'm kept in that. This cockpit feels very sort of race inspired. And then I look back and I feel these really again, high quality sort of leathers. So with the Technic trim level, we've got a highly optioned 19 speaker system, Bang & Olufsen 3D system, which absolutely pumps the music. You got speakers here, all throughout, speakers there, here, there, all up the A column, the whatever pillar that is, all through the back, just pumps the music. This is a huge addition. You've got a nice little area for some storage space, but there's a ton of space in here. You can really get a lot of stuff in there, and it's just on the, it's almost like a special kept sort of secret for the driver on the driver's side here. Then coming on in, you got another little sort of area. We got wireless charging here, right? You got a little bit of extra room where you can put some gum, a few little odds and ends. You can put that down. It comes forward as well, depending on where you like to rest your elbow. And then you got that nice sort of, you know, gear lever there to kind of rest your hand as you're sort of rolling in style. All right, so making our way to the sort of middle sort of processing unit here. We got a 10-inch display that's touchscreen as well, very functional. We're not going to get into it right now, maybe a little bit more when we drive. Then looking up a little bit more, got a nice sunroof here. The car is obviously not on, but we got a nice big sunroof, so we're going to demo that right now. Gonna open it up. Got a nice sort of nice button here that gives you good haptic feedback. Nice and quick to open up. And a sunroof to bring in a lot of natural light. Nice and quick as well. We'll close her back down. Oh, and you can actually bring it just a little bit and have it semi-open as well if you want. It's a nice feature. Bring it all the way closed. All right, so coming into the back seat of the car, we can see, again, because it's a hatchback or a Sportback, you get a lot of amazing features. You get more storage capacity, and you get a lot more sort of roomy space for your passengers in the back. So I'm 6 feet, and I have no worries about headspace here. Okay, I can sit nice and easy. This is gonna seat 2 adults very comfortably, potentially a third. This might be a little dicey with the whole central unit here, but definitely 2, maybe 3 full-size adults comfortably. And then foot space, you know, the chair is reasonably far back, and I still have a lot of room here. Feel very comfortable. My knees are not even close to being touching yet. And then we've got dual climate control as well in the back here. Right, we've got 2 USB ports and a 12-volt battery as well. For your passengers in the back for, you know, long haul sort of trips, we've got some convenience here. Push that back, push this up. You got a little tray here where you can store a few little odds and ends, maybe your cell phone, even maybe an iPad of some sort. Then you've got drink holders, coffee holders, whatever, the whole shebang. Right, pretty nice features here. This is great. Again, nice soft touch leathers, pretty high quality as well. All right, so we've covered all the ins and outs of the car. We've gone around, we've talked about design and everything. Let's jump in and actually see what it's like to drive now. All right, so here we are in the Audi A5 Sportback. Here we are. So we're gonna be following the C63S Coupe to a car show. Should be fun. Yeah. Sounds good, doesn't it? All right, so here we go. Following the C63S in the Audi. First thing I noticed right away is the brakes are nice. Brakes are nice and bitey. So I look around and I got my S badging here. I got a nice sporty steering wheel. Really love a few things about the Audis, and that's the Quattro system. Really love Quattro system, 4-wheel drive. Get up and go from a dig, off the lights, nice and quick. Really about that. And then just it has a nice sort of sporty sort of vibe to it, right? It's, you know, it's not a high-end vehicle, but it's, you know, for what it is, for the price point, it's you know, it's got a lot of nice soft touch leathers. It's, you know, it's a quality German sports car. And take off the automatic stop start. It's got some peppiness to it, right? I don't know how much that 12-volt battery is helping, but it definitely has a nice sort of torquiness, nice quick sort of nimbleness to it. I like that. A little bit of squeal, just so you know that you're in a sports car when you get that little bit of squeal as you're coming to a stop, as always, right? Mine squeals so much. So what I can feel is as soon as I go to put my foot down, I can feel a little bit of turbo lag. Obviously there's a single turbo in this, but I can feel a little bit of lag. It's not too bad. I feel a little lag in it. Little baby 4-cylinder here. All right, so we're gonna get on the highway here and we're gonna see what this little thing can do. Hopefully get into the power a little bit more and actually kind of experience it. See if we can keep up with the bends in front. So what I love, just getting on this on-ramp here, I can feel the nice bolstering of the seats. Really love that. That's a check, right? When you're in a sports car, you know, where you're gonna be doing spirited driving, you need the right seats. These are nicely bolstered. I really feel like I'm being kept in place nicely. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, it's got a little bit of get up and go. It's pretty solid. There's a little bit of lag when you want to kick down. It's always sort of laggy. There's a delay and then it kind of comes on, which is all right. It's not making huge power, and it's a single turbo. So that's a little bit expected. But it feels nice. It feels nimble. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels very sporty. All right, the pedal box everything is pretty nice. Everything is good. I feel comfortable in here. Visibility is really, really nice out here. I got my cockpit right there. Everything's at my fingertips. All right, I can see my navigation there, all crystal clear. All right, let's see if we can keep up a little bit here. Again, that kickdown really takes a long time. There's another A5 beside us. Takes a long time to kick down, but once it kicks down and everything starts to spool up, then once you get into the power, then it kind of goes. And then on the brakes, yeah, brakes are good. Brakes bite pretty hard. It's good. Not a whole lot of body roll either. It's pretty nimble. Getting good steering wheel sort of feel, right? Every little input that I make, see I can do it kind of with one hand here. Every little input that I make is kind of giving me good feedback. That's German engineering for you. It's a comfortable car, really, really comfortable car. I really like it. I think personally I'm a little bit excited to drive the S5 and obviously the RS5 models. 4-cylinder is a little bit underwhelming, but you know, for a 4-cylinder engine, it's definitely peppy. For a 4-cylinder, definitely gets up and goes, but I would be much more sort of intrigued by the 6-cylinder, which I think would be a lot more tunable. And obviously the RS6 is, you know, the race car sort of track focused.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand.
Really fills a lot of voids. It's you know, it's practical. You got the Sportback, you've got a little bit of power, you've got the styling, you know, you've got the German luxury sort of brand. So it really does appease a large number of sort of wants that you know the consumer is going to want in a car. And I think for the pricing of it, I think it's, you know, it's a really good buy. I would definitely recommend this vehicle. All right, so that's the review of the 2023 Audi A5 Sportback. $72,000. I think it's honestly the best sort of deal on the market for a German luxury, you know, sedan. You know, it encompasses practicality. It's got that sportiness, and you know, with everything that's included in this package, $72,000. That's a steal. You get that nice Sportback, practicality. You can bring passengers in. It's got the sportiness, the horsepower, the torque. Everything you want. The styling is literally like a 9 out of 10 for me. It's one of the most gorgeous sedans on the market. I think that just that alone is worth the money, but really encompasses everything, not to mention the Audi name and the Quattro system that you're going to get, so you can drive it for all 4 seasons. So guys, if you've enjoyed the video and you got something out of it, don't hesitate to share it around, hit that subscribe button, give it a like. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you guys in the next video.